Welcome to This Week in Crowder College, an in-depth look into how Crowder College students, faculty, and staff are working together so students soar to new heights, communities are impacted, and lives are changed. This Week in Crowder College is sponsored by the law offices of Wood and Peterson in Neosho, specializing in workers' compensation, personal injury, Social Security disability, and more. Learn more online at neoshoattorney.com. Now here's this week's edition of This Week in Crowder College.
Hey there, Four States. This is Luke Taylor, and welcome to another edition of This Week in Crowder College. And today we have on the phone with us Cindy Brown. She is the Director of Public Information for the college. And hey, Cindy, great to talk to you again.
Oh, thanks for having me.
Well, I can't believe it, but the summer's already about, the summer break anyway, it's about half over. And I know you all have summer classes going on, but fall is right around the corner. And so what do you want people to know about that?
You know, yes, you're right. It seems like it's gone way too fast. And August 19th, we begin our fall classes out here again. So enrollment is going on right now. That anybody interested in coming in, I'd say come the sooner the better, but they can get enrolled in fall classes. And, you know, it's a good time. What am I going to do this fall? Maybe you just graduate high school and not sure where you want to go or what you want to do, or had aspirations of going maybe to a school that once you put pencil and paper together, it's like, wow, that's either going to be a lot of debt or I'm going to have to work really hard, or there went all my savings that first semester. So, you know, really would encourage people to look at what we have to offer, look at what we have to do, and get enrolled so you could be here on that August 19th start.
Yeah, so August 19th, that's whenever classes begin. So, I mean, that's, you know, we got the holiday here this week, but the 19th is just a little bit over a month away. And so if people are interested in checking out what classes start on the 19th of August, is the website the best place to go?
Yeah, so they can go to our website, crowder.edu, and then in the middle there's an academic tab, and they can click course schedule. They can see the different courses and things we have to offer. Or if they want to set an appointment with an advisor, first thing they need to do is apply and be accepted, and that turnaround time's really quick. They apply, get accepted, and then set that appointment with an advisor so they could talk through, like, what kind of programs do we offer, what time can I go to class, and you know, maybe they have a job and so they need to be out by a certain time. And all that is available on the website. But sometimes if you're not familiar with all the school lingo, it can be a little hard to figure out. We'd love to personally help them through that.
Well, I remember after my wife and I graduated from Crowder, Crowder has that great deal where you can come back and take like a 3-hour class every semester if you'd like to. And we did that a couple times. Took some Spanish classes, and so if somebody doesn't want to get into a whole degree program or whatever, but they just want to maybe try something new, try something different, just to kind of see what it's like to take a class. Just one class is a great way to just explore that curiosity.
Right. So you don't have to be degree seeking. You know, it might be that Spanish class, or maybe it's business computer applications. Like, I know how to use the computer, but I need some help with Microsoft Excel or something. So we have classes like that. But also, you as a graduate, we're able to take advantage of that lifetime learner credit, which you're right, we do give up to 3 credit hours per semester tuition free for anyone who's graduated from Crowder College. And we do see students come back and use that, which is awesome, or actually graduates come back and use it. And it's wonderful that they can. I mean, I'm glad we're able to offer that to our students, because it might be a class they need to pick up because of the profession they're now in, or it may be they've gone on to university and need that class so they could take it online, or they're still living around here so they could take it in the summer. You know, there are a lot of things that help there. So we'd love to have people come back and continue, because we can learn something new every day. Yeah,
definitely. And I'll just mention this too. So when my wife and I were at Crowder, we were primarily at the Neosho campus, but when we were living up in Joplin, and we actually went to the Webb City campus for our classes that we did on the lifetime learner credits. And so
yes.
Before we go, could just remind everybody all the locations they can go to for Crowder classes.
Absolutely. So we have our main campus here in Neosho, of course, where we have housing, athletics, those things. But then we have our what we consider instructional centers, and we have one at the state line in McDonald County, and then we have one in Cassville. We have one in Webb City. We have one in Nevada, and then we have our Joplin Center, which is mostly technical programs, so welding, advanced manufacturing, engineering technology will be a new one there, Surge Tech, and then drafting and design will be there as well. So, a lot of opportunities and that convenience. It's great that when you lived in Joplin, you were able to go to the Webb City campus and take a class. Mm-hmm. We see several students in the semester, let's say somebody who lives over by Fairview or Wheaton, maybe they come to Neosho for some of their classes, but they might take a class in Cassville on days they don't drive here because it's about halfway in between. Or like you being in Joplin, Webb City was convenient. We even have students who live here on the Neosho campus and will take classes like, for example, our OTA program at Webb City. So they would drive from here because they have that option of living in the apartments, not having a 1-year lease on an apartment and have to stay here for the summer. They can go home, but yet it's just a short drive for them. Or they might even participate like in the McDonald County Nursing Program because it starts in the fall, whereas the Neosho Nursing Program starts in the spring. So it gives them a lot of flexibility, being able to live here and drive. All the campuses, with the exception of Nevada, and we do have students who drive from Lamar, Nevada, down here to Neosho to take classes. That would be the longest drive, but you can take classes anywhere. So it's not uncommon to have somebody taking classes at 2 or 3 different spots all in the same semester.
Yeah, I'd say anybody in the broadcast area here of KNEO, you have a Crowder location that is not far from where you live, and so you just have no idea.
Exactly right.
Yeah, and no idea all the opportunities and the options that are out there. Crowder.edu is the best website to go to find all that out. And hey, Cindy Brown, thank you again for being with us.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for listening to This Week in Crowder College. This Week in Crowder College is sponsored by the law offices of Wood and Peterson in Neosho. You can listen to this broadcast again by going online to kneo.org or to crowder.edu. Tune in once again next week for another edition of This Week in Crowder College on KNEO 91.7 FM.
If you live within the broadcast area of KNEO Radio, we have a podcast just for you. The KNEO Community Connection keeps your finger on the pulse of what's coming up in the 4-state area, telling you about upcoming events you don't want to miss, organizations in our communities doing great work, and conversations with the dynamic citizens who are behind it all. There's a lot going on around you that you don't want to miss. This is Luke Taylor. Join me each week as we talk about what's happening with the people who are making it happen. Brought to you by KNEO Radio 91.7 FM and the Sky High Podcast Network. Subscribe today wherever you get your podcasts.